was in the reserves for 6.5 years, of which I spent 2 deployments. One of those was in Iraq in 05 and 06. Joined the military in order to be able to fly helicopters. Didn't realize the fact that you had to be an officer. So I started the flight program before I could utilize my post 9/11 GI Bill benefit to cover any of my flight training costs, and kind of came to a bit of a crossroads. And luckily, Guidance Aviation was teamed up with Yavapai College, and I could use my Chapter 33 benefit to finish off my CFI and II ratings, and end up working here as an instructor pilot.
After spending 6 years active duty in the Air Force, I knew that when I got out, I wanted to use my GI Bill benefits. I looked at a couple different colleges and a couple different flight programs, and finally settled on Yavapai College's flight program because of the benchmark training. I knew that when I would start, I knew the ending date, I knew how much it was going to cost as long as I did my part and stayed on track. And at the end of it, it came out exactly what they told me it was going to cost. And I'm absolutely thankful and grateful for the opportunity that the VA's given all of us vets to do something worthwhile like this.
Guidance teaches you to be in the real world. They teach you how to talk to people, they teach you how to fly, of course, and they're very good at what they do.
They're very professional, especially me as a woman. You like being in a setting where you're respected and treated the same way that they treat the rest of the guys.
By the time you get to your CFI semester, a lot of the instructors or the other employees around Guidance, they start to become what I would consider my family.
I would say that the majority of my knowledge honestly came from being a flight instructor at Guidance. Throughout as a student, sure, you learn, absolutely, but you truly know when you teach.
Their safety culture is just amazing. Every single instructor is trained on it, and it's the way they work. It's not just like something they say, they make you do it. You come out with very good habits on making sure that everything around you is okay in order to fly.
It doesn't really stop once you're done with training. You know, different doors open the further and further you go in your career. Before I was in this program, I was kind of trying to see what I was going to do with my life. And a couple of wrong turns here and there, but they led me here. And I couldn't be happier with the decision I made. And I'm excited about the future now.
Everything changes, I guess, and your views change a lot throughout training and throughout flight instruction. But, for example, with Guidance, one of the biggest things that I did know is that I knew that people were getting jobs in the industry.
After getting this most recent job, I found out that they went through 6 other applicants before they decided to hire me. What I was told is that the way I fly and the way I operate the helicopter is something that they were looking for that they haven't been able to find in a lot of guys. So to take that back to people saying there's not jobs out there, well, in my instance, there's not qualified pilots out there, but Guidance is producing a qualified pilot, and I'm proof.
The training here at Guidance Aviation is second to none. We train world-class pilots to do world-class jobs.
And every semester, we have graduates and we have to hire more instructor pilots, as the instructor pilots currently here end up getting their hours and they move on out in the industry. We got to replenish them with somebody, and that's been a pretty good flow so far of students getting jobs here at Guidance Aviation and then being able to fly and build their careers.